From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
The Anglo-American power elite are in control, in power, because they are absolutely ruthless. You are seeing economic warfare. None of the money is being given to the economy to get going. They've said they've shut the money off to implode it. You're seeing $500 million and bigger bonuses out of the money at Goldman Sachs to their execs, $500 million apiece in some cases, tens of billions per company. I saw Chucky Schumer on Fox News and CNN last night, and then again this morning, and when he was talking about shutting down talk radio and other things, and he was seething and just I've never seen him so emboldened, and I was watching others. The Democrats are not nice people, folks. They want your guns. They want the middle class. We clutch our guns, we clutch our Bibles. They are coming, and they're going to use the money they squeeze out of the middle class to regulate and control your life. And for all the poor, mainline socialists, I don't like socialism, but let me tell you something. It's a lot better than this. This ain't socialism, Jack. Okay? When they take $5 trillion, that's what Ron Paul said at the start of the show today. It's $5 trillion now. Just like Bloomberg reported. And they suck that into their gullets and give none of it to the people. That isn't socialism. Now, socialism is bad overall because it domesticates people. I'm not against the government with, base seed money to get things going. I know Tarpley is along those lines, and he's got his own political nomenclature. And he's outside the left-right paradigm. This is sophisticated, folks. We're playing chess. The public isn't even playing checkers here. Now, Webster, I've been watching their body language, and I've studied history just like you've done. I have never seen worship like this. And I'm going to be honest with people. I have promised that I will not evacuate the country unless they shut all the radio off, and there's no point of even being on the air. But let me tell you, during the first 100 days, and I agree with Webster, they're going to go absolutely ape. I'm going to let you know on air if I evacuate my family. I am literally had a list of countries. I'm looking at it now. The passports are in order. And, folks, I'm not like some Hollywood person or some leftist who left when George Bush got in. And I said he was going to blow those towers up. Folks, we predict when they're going to blow towers up. We know what they're going to announce with the banking system. We're right about everything. We should have people just absolutely hanging on our every word. We have the scholars, the research on. Tarpley, I'm just freaking out. My God, I have total dread. It's worse than I thought. I should have gotten behind this earlier to fight this. But I didn't want to be in the left-right paradigm. I didn't want to be suckered into all that because that's key to shatter that. But now, maybe it's better that it all get bad and come down on us now, or maybe it would have been better if we'd have told the third parties, vote for McCain to stop this because God, they've got the zombies now. And this is it. Tarpley, I know it now. You're right. They're going for broke. Webster Tarpley.
Well, let's also remember that there are still important institutional factors of resistance, which, of course, Obama will try to destroy.
So from one, the neocons are evacuating to Dubai, Switzerland, England, Paraguay. Now, Webster, I'm going to make this announcement now. Webster is going to host the show for an hour and a half. So from 1:30 to 3 o'clock Central Time, that's 2:30 to 4 Eastern Time today, because I can't turn down going on Press TV. That's got tens of millions of viewers worldwide conservatively. And so I'm going to do that, and they've rescheduled the Russian today to later tonight. I'm back on that today. So I appreciate Webster coming in. Unfortunately, I'll have to miss it. Driving down to the TV studio, I'll be able to listen to Webster on 90.1 here in Austin and 1330, the great AM out of Taylor. But Webster, in the few minutes I've got left before you come up later, the 100 days for all these poor, well-meaning zombies who see things in a one-dimensional, not even two-dimensional way. They don't understand that Bush and all these guys are puppets. They think, oh, well, he's black, he's a Democrat. They haven't looked at the policies. Tell people what the first 100 days is going to be like. I mean, it's clear the New World Order is making its move. That's why they're trying to give him total support, calling him literally the one. They're calling him the one, like the Matrix, the Messianic Moses, Jesus, the Messiah, mainstream news saying world president, world leader. I mean, they're not doing that for him for no reason.
No, of course. It's going to be an attempt to do some pretty thorough institutional reform, and we want to block that. It will be things like this. If you look at Mussolini, the first thing Mussolini wanted to do was to change the laws that governed elections. He wanted to change the way the parliament was elected and stuff like this. I would say with Obama, it's going to be this question of suppressing voices of dissent, suppressing various forms of talk radio, internet radio, trying to muzzle and censor the political opposition.
They're saying they're going to do it. And I've got Democrats. I mean, I think Rivero, who's never been a Democrat, blew himself away yesterday when he said, I'm for the fairness doctrine.
Yeah, I think that's the night of the long knives will be coming for a lot of people who think that Obama is for them. They're going to find that he's not. Obama will necessarily turn on his base, attack his base, betray his own base. So let's look at what they're going to do. It'll be some version of the fairness doctrine and hate speech to muzzle dissent. They will try to have this fascist cap-and-trade system built on the hoax of global warming. With the Nazis, you'll remember the doctrine was blood, right? That this question of Aryan blood.
Yeah,
and if you didn't believe in that, you were a subversive.
Blood and soil.
In the case of these people today, they'll say, if you don't believe in global warming, you're a subversive, and the Green Corps will come to you. That was the other thing. Mussolini created the voluntary militia for national security. Voluntary militia for national security. It sounds exactly like Obama's Homeland Security Corps or his Green Corps. Obama has 4 or 5 different volunteer organizations that he will attempt to institutionalize as a kind of a para-governmental militia that will allow him then to deal with dissent and try to crush people who don't...
That's right. I'm going to tell him right now, stay away from my family, you scum, you Nazi blood-sucking maggots. I mean, I've got them on my website right now, Webster, saying, so what? Yeah, we're going to be armed corps, 1 million of us, to defend against terrorists. And those terrorists are us, folks. Anybody that... I can't believe this is happening, Webster.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, Bush and Cheney did a great deal of damage, and this, in some ways, is the final culmination of the damage, right? That they've opened the door to this. Anyway, we want to stop...
Stay there. We'll do one more segment. I don't want to touch you. And then you got an hour and a half coming up. I've actually got a headache over all this, folks. Oh, God. I mean, it's so horrible. It's so horrible. They're talking about a 3 million man Enviro spy brigade that the police are going to basically give official power, and a 1 million person spy brigade. Good God. Webster Tarpley is going to fill in for the last hour and a half of the show today because I've got to go do international TV.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on.
All right, so all these idiots think they've defeated George Bush. He's nothing but a puppet. Webster continuing with their first 100 days. They've said they're coming after free speech. They're setting up all these brigades of idiot youth. I mean, classic fascism. And he says he'll give all the money, everything to the foreign banks, nothing for the people. I mean, it's just the opposite of what you think of a classic Democrat being. And what's this big crisis? A lot of experts are saying dollar devaluation in this new Bretton Woods world banking system on the 21st and 22nd. They're saying he's going to do all these unpopular things. Do you think staged terror is in the mix?
Yes, well, that's implicit in the Biden remarks in Seattle on October 19th when we're told that we're going to have an international confrontation, most probably with Russia or possibly involving the Middle East. It's going to be generated, and the righteousness team will tend to collapse even more rapidly than Carter. But we've got to hang on during that critical 100 days and then hold on through the first 2 years.
Well, what I think they'll do is, at the 100-day mark, right around then they'll stage a terror attack and try to get another 100 days. Webster, you're going to be back with us coming up in 1 hour, so we'll talk to you then. Thank you, Webster.
Good luck with your work this afternoon, Alex.
All right, stay on hold, Webster.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.